flint and steel. So, um, I wanted to come on here and give my honest opinion on the Minecraft movie and what I thought personally. I just saw it in theaters, like 5 hours ago. No, definitely not 5 hours ago. It was more like 6 or 7. But I wanted to come on here and give an honest review, especially as someone who spent a lot of money on Minecraft merchandise at the movie theater, worth every cent, by the way. Um, Almost fell over. All right, so should you go and watch it? Absolutely, you should. The Minecraft movie is, when it comes to fun, might be one of the most fun movies I've seen in a very long time. It was hilarious. So basically, you have your human characters, right? Um, they get a little backstory. You learn a little bit about them. The first like 30 minutes of the movie is like a backstory on Steve's character, and also like the human character before they eventually go to the Minecraft realm, right? The overworld. Um, and it's pretty good. The way they do it, they give like a little background for each character. There's some cameos. There's a Dan TDM cameo. There's a Jeb cameo, one of the guys who made the game. They even do a the tribute to a certain person that I will not name, but you'll have to go see for yourself to find out who they do that tribute to. Um, yeah. So overall, at the beginning I thought was pretty cool. There's like an opening scene with Jack Black playing Steve, and he explains a bunch of stuff. I'm not gonna spoil anything. Um, then they go to the Minecraft world, right? And there's Steve, there's Jack Black, and he basically explains a lot of the movie is him explaining how the Minecraft world works and how different aspects of the world are different there than in the real world, and how anything you can imagine you can make. And it's really, I don't know, it's really cool just the way that they do it. It's a very kid friendly movie. I think that was the goal, right? I mean, look at this thing. I don't even know what this does. Like it's just opens. Like is this like a piggy bank? Like I don't. Am I supposed to put stuff in there? At least this thing's a cup. Like this creeper thing that I just showed you. It's a cup. You can do some fun things with that. Make drinks or something. Um, but yeah, I mean, it's a very funny movie. Um, I think a lot of this movie was saved by Jack Black saying random things. Like, let's see here. Oh, flint and steel, the nether, chicken jockey, all that good stuff. There's a billion other things he says too, but I don't want to, say any that weren't in like trailers or anything to spoil it. I don't want to spoil any of this movie because that would be an injustice and not fair to you. So, you should definitely go see this movie if you haven't. I'm trying to think what else happens. Oh yeah, there's a whole storyline involving the Nether, and there's a B subplot with Jennifer Coolidge that's pretty interesting. Um, it feels more funny than filled with substance or anything, but I don't really think that the goal was to make it important. It was just to be funny and like maybe add some character depth to her character, who was like the principal of the main character's school or something like that. Um, there's a lot of funny moments. Jack Black as Steve was, I don't want to say the perfect casting because I'm sure for like a serious movie, there's like a million other people who would do a better job. But for what this movie is, you probably could not have picked a better person than Jack Black. Um, he did his role like perfectly. Like it was absolutely amazing. Every line felt like he had soul behind it. It felt like he really cared. It felt like he really wanted to be there and do this movie. Same goes for Jason Momoa, who played Garrett, the garbage man Garrison. Um, Very silly name, but he's a character who lives in the past. He was like the 1989 video game champion in his town or something, and he thrives off of that. And he doesn't really come to terms with his real life and how badly he has it. He gets like evicted or something, and so when he goes to Minecraft, it gives him a chance to live in a new realm with infinite possibilities. And that's kind of the whole thing. Um, the characters all have different struggles, and they all have different issues. And by staying in the Minecraft world, they they kind of don't have to deal with them. They can literally run away from their problems, right? So at the end, they have to decide which world do they truly want to live in. Um, and there's a lot of funny moments, like a lot of silly stuff. Um, just there's a part with a water bucket. I'm sure you've seen it. It's in the trailers where Jack Black's like, "Don't worry, I'm gonna cushion our fall with this water bucket." He just goes, "Release!" and then he pours it everywhere, and then they land. There's a lot of niche references to the game that a lot of people who are fans will either get or maybe they won't get. I don't know. You have to be like a I don't say you have to be like a huge fan of the game to understand them, but you have to have some knowledge. Um, there's a lot of silliness. One of the characters' names is General Chungus. I think that is obviously made to be a meme, but it's hilarious. And his whole shtick is he's like really goofy and laid back, and he's very different from all the other. I think he's a piglin. He's very different from the rest. Um, as for a story, this movie kind of lacks an interesting story, um, but it more than makes up for it in how they do the world, how it looks visually, how it. I mean, visually it's great. I think they did a very good job with the animation and all that. I think they did a great job of staying true to the source material. They added a lot of extra stuff in there. Actually, there's a few items in there that you can't make in the actual game. But I'm hoping maybe they'll think about putting them into the game now that they came in the movie. They had a few cameos, as I said. Dan TDM was also in it for a minute. That was cool to see. Um, Jack Black does like a billion musical numbers that are like 30 seconds each. Um, they're very silly and very unnecessary, but they just kind of add to his character. And plus, it's Jack Black, so you kind of have to have something like that, right? Um, what else? What else to say? I don't know. You really got to go see it. It's legendary beyond belief. Um, being in the movie theater and quoting it as it's happening, shouting "chicken jockey" while he said "chicken jockey" was one of the highlights of my life, to be honest. Don't think it gets any better than that. Um, yeah, I mean, overall, it's a very fun movie. Um, the ending, it kind of sets up for a sequel if they want one. It doesn't like force a sequel, but if they want to do one, I'm all for it, and I will be there, and I will watch it no matter what. So, yeah, I mean, if it's there and they want it, it's there. I'm trying to think what else to say. Yeah, Jack Black. The biggest thing is Jack Black and Jason Momoa. They really killed their characters. I think they did a good job. Um, they tried their best to make it, kid friendly and goofy, and I think they really added some extra flair and a level of silliness and goofiness to their characters that really hits home for the intended target audience. Um, Now I'm gonna get serious for a minute. In terms of an actual movie, it's not great. I won't lie. In terms of an actual movie, as I said, the plot isn't really thick on like substance or anything like that. Um, it's really kind of like an homage just to people who love the game and people who are interested in Minecraft, and it just includes everything to make it more fun rather than like a huge story based film. I don't think they did some of the storylines great. There's no character depth really at all. We kind of get like one scene, maybe if that. Like some of the characters don't even have a special scene. before they go to the Minecraft realm. Um, and you kind of just learn one little special thing about it. Like the kid, they're new. He and his older sister, who is like his guardian, because their parents passed away, I believe. Um, they are struggling in a new town, and he's struggling to make friends. She's struggling to balance everything. This one other character that they meet has like 15 side hustles or something, I think she says, which makes her life really tough. Because so she's struggling to make ends meet. And then obviously, Jason Momoa's character is broke and living in the past. So they all have some they all have some real reason to go to the Minecraft realm to escape. It wasn't my choice, but they did end up there. And then, of course, at the end of the movie, they decide what's best for us. What are we really going to do? Including Jack Black's character, who makes a decision on if he wants to remain in the world or not. Also, I really don't know how long was he in the overworld for. Like between there's a beginning scene that's kind of like a backstory, and then there's like eventually when you see him next time, it's like way later. Was he strapped in there for like 20 years or something? I don't know. But regardless, it's a fun ride. The Minecraft movie is definitely worth a watch. I would definitely go see it if I were you. It's worth it at least just to see Jack Black and his goofiness. He's basically doing whatever he wants, and it's so much fun. And you can tell he's really having a ball. So many fun quotes, so many fun scenes. I think they do a really good job of paying homage to the actual game. This movie should do a lot of numbers. I think the Minecraft fan base will love it. I think kids will love it. I think critics probably won't like it very much, but that's just because they have to do a job and they have to judge a movie as harshly as they can, which is unfortunate. Learn to live a little bit, that's what I'm saying. But yeah, I would definitely go see this in theaters again. I mean, I loved it. I thought it was hilarious. It was worth every cent paid for this thing and the Minecraft creeper thing and the keychain that I got. So very, very worth it. Really fun ride. If you like Minecraft, this is a great movie for you. And yeah, I mean, I would definitely go watch it. Closing thoughts. Besides what I covered, I mean, yeah, just in terms of like a quality of a movie, not the strongest, not the most character depth, but that's not what this movie's about. This movie is about showing you Minecraft, and it's about introducing to you the idea, the reality of anything you can dream, you can make, and it's so unbelievably wonderful. And I really think that they did it in a special way, both for kids and fans of the game. And I'm glad they made it. I don't know how much better it could have been. Oh yeah, last thing I'll say. Jack Black has probably the greatest line in the history of cinema at towards the end of this movie. He, no joke, says to them, like, they have to go do something. I'm not gonna tell you what. I don't want to spoil like the movie, but they have to go do this one thing in order to be able to find a way to get home, and they have to do that in order because they needed some special item and they didn't have it, and these other people were using it. These other characters were usurping its power, and they needed it, and so Jack Black tries to prepare them for a fight, and he just goes, "First we mine, then we craft. We Minecraft." And then they all put their hands in the center, and then on three they go, "One, two, three, Minecraft." Legendary movie. I don't really got much else to say. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you have not seen the Minecraft movie, please, I'm begging you, go see it. It's hilarious. It's a great time. It's really fun. If you're looking for a great movie, then this is not for you. But if you're looking to just have a good time and enjoy it, and live in Minecraft, then man, just go for it, man. I mean, it's not. I wouldn't say it's as magical as the Super Mario Brothers movie. I think they did that movie very well. Even the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, they did that movie very well too. But this movie has a kind of soul that those movies don't have, if that makes sense. It has its own charm to it that I don't think any other movie in history will ever be able to replicate. So there is that. And with that, I'm gonna take my pink sheep and I'm gonna get out of here. Um, as always, have a good night or day or whatever, And yeah, new videos will be coming out soon. I've decided. Need to get back on the grind. Miss you guys. And yeah, I'll see y'all very soon. And yeah, Chicken Jockey.